Hello, how are you? My name is Amanda Fitzgerald and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Sydney, Australia. And I'm just going to check whether I have you all live. See how we go. Oh, and it looks like we're working. Yay! So I'll turn myself down. So I usually do go live each Friday night. I usually go live at 8:30, but I must admit, I still keep saying it. I don't know. Daylight savings here in Sydney, Australia has hit me, knocked me, whatever you want to call it, and I'm getting tired. So I thought I'll do a 7:30 one, and a little bit earlier tonight. So in case I get tired later, I don't know why anyway, I am so tired lately, so hopefully that shifts. But anyway, welcome. If you're catching this, then you're probably catching the replay. So thank you heaps for tuning in. I hope you take something away or learn something new or hear something new, because that's what I love to do. I'm sharing a card tonight. I'm going to be doing a happy birthday card tonight, or even maybe a hello friend. Either one. I don't know which one I'm going to put on the front. I have a card in my head. I was a little bit stuck. I knew I wanted to use the Charming Duck Pond because I wanted ducks. So that one's the stamp set and the dies. Now, these ones are on sale. I didn't even think to see if they were still available. Let me just have a quick look for you guys. Excuse me. I have had Chinese for dinner too, and I'm really thirsty, and I've already drank nearly a whole can of lemonade, so I certainly can't be any more thirsty. They are on sale. So the stamp set is on sale in the last chance sale, and so are the dies. Make sure that if you are interested in buying these ones, that you buy them separately. So if you're visiting that last chance sale, the specials on the website, make sure you punch in Charming Duck Pond and buy the stamp set and the dies separately. Don't buy them together because you won't get them at a discounted price. You need to buy them separately. And I'm actually going to even have a go at the paper tonight. And I think the paper is still available. Well, it was the other day. So, because I actually did buy a pack the other day because I had nearly ran out of this, so I thought I might get some more. Yes, this one's on sale still, and it's still available. This is a nice pack of 6x6. I'll show you the papers when I turn the camera around. They're on sale for $13.05. So really good. I should have told you the prices of these, but really good specials. If you haven't already, jump online and look at those sales. They've actually made it even sweeter this weekend. So on now, today and tomorrow, so just 2 days, they're doing double rewards. So just like you have your rewards at McDonald's, probably because I've been there tonight, where I get my free coffees from, Woolworths, where you get your points, any of those kind of rewards programs, Stampin' Up now has. So they call it Stampin' Rewards. They had it previously, but they've changed it more streamlined to what other companies offer. So it's called Stampin' Rewards. So as soon as you spend $35 online, and that's whether you're a customer or a demonstrator, you will get 10% back in Stampin' Rewards. So that's $3.50 on $35. So where you spend $100, you'll get $10, and that's to spend on your next order. So you, like other programs, you can either save them up and have a big shopping spree, or you can take them off just your next orders. But in double rewards at the moment, so it's something they've never done before because it's brand new to their program, they've decided to double the rewards. So if you spend $100, instead of $10, you get $20. So, and it applies to anything that's online. So it's a really good deal. And these happen to be on the list that I'm using tonight. I'm also going to be using, possibly, I got some in colour paper. So a lot of 6x6 packs are in the last chance sale and are at good prices. But they are only while stocks last. So best to get in early. I'm seeing some comments come up, but I'm missing them. So I'm going to go back and say hello to Angela, both Angela, two Angelas, hello, and Martha, hello and welcome. Yes, so And actually tonight I was like, I had an idea in my head, but I just couldn't think of a layout. So this is our catalogue that runs out soon. So this one's ending soon. But on page 22, it has a whole lot of card templates. And I actually picked this one here. It's probably really hard to see. And I thought I might use that with what I've got in my head. So I'm going to use that. But I'm actually taking part of, look, if you want to join Stampin' Up, honestly, there is just this whole world of creativity and things that you can join into. Like there's so much. So you can take part in a hell of a lot or just little bits. But I'm taking part of, it's a public group. It's called A Card a Day in May. Hang on, let me see if I got that right. Let me see if I can find the name of it. A Card a Day in May. So if you look up in Facebook, you might be able to find that one. And it's run by Kevin Thiessen, I think the name is. So I'm taking part in that this month. So yeah, a card a day, that seems a lot, but I'm going to try. And if I miss a couple of days, that's okay. But the inspiration there on all the other cards is awesome. So one of the days is a colour challenge. So it actually comes up on the 17th of May, but I really did like the colours to go with this card. So the colour challenge is to use Fresh Freesia, Coastal Cabana, and I've missed one, Lemon Lolly. Let me go get my last colour, which is Peach Pie, guys. Hang on a second. Apologies for that. And Peach Pie. So it is a beautiful combo that the challenge has put together. And I thought it would go beautifully with this duck pond that I'm using. So that's the colours, and they're the colours in the ink pads. I've also got out the So Swirly embossing folder because I thought that kind of mimics water, so I'm going to try and use that somehow. And I've got some twine and some embellishments that we're going to use too. So let's flick the camera and I'll get back my screen. We'll flip the camera and we'll get crafting, hey? Hey Nola, how are you? All right. I'm actually flipping it. Oh, that's looking at the roof. Hang on, we'll go back that way. There we go. I was looking at the right thing before. Apologies. I'm just going to put my light on here. Okay. Now my mat's a little bit screwy. And I'm going to have to it probably is a little bit too sort this out, guys. Once you get it really, really close, then don't do that. Sorry. Tell you what, I hope my challenges one day stop. Okay. Now I'm just going to move it out a little bit because it's going to be a bit too much for me to be leaning over there. I'll get this desk up again. You saw my whole desk in that. Oh, apologies. I probably made you all very sick just then. Yeah, nice new desk. It is a sit to stand desk, so I actually do spend a lot of time, well, I work in this room as well, so I had to get a setup actually for my job because I was sitting far too much and my back was well and truly cramping up. So now with a sit to stand desk, I actually spend a lot of time standing while I'm working on a nice mat. And it has really helped. And I do actually tend to craft as well, standing up, which is nice. But then sometimes I'll sit. Depends what I feel like. All right, so like I say, I'm using this template from this catalogue. Now the other thing is, because I said this catalogue is on clearance at the moment, and this catalogue is on clearance at the moment. If you would like a new catalogue and you haven't got one yet, I would love to send you out one. If you don't have a current demonstrator and you would like one of these catalogues, it goes live on the 6th of June, guys. Sorry, 6th of June. 6th of May. Tuesday. This Tuesday, this catalogue goes live. I can't wait. There is some awesome products in here. And I have been playing with a few of them at the moment. I have been playing with some of them already. And what I was going to say is that one too does have card making templates. So I always say the catalogues are awesome to have because they have so many ideas in there for you as well. So always, if you don't have a demonstrator that you're currently working with, I would love to get a catalogue to you because they just are beautiful to look through. However, in saying that, there is so much online as well, and they actually are releasing lots and lots more products online every couple of months, and actually card making kits are released every month. So looking online is just as good. So the other thing I just want to mention too, if you did want to shop with me while we have these double rewards on both today and tomorrow, just make sure that when you do go to www.stampingup.com.au and you select Amanda Fitzgerald to shop with me, I can also send you a link. I will actually put a link on this video, but just be sure to opt in. So it's like all your rewards programs that you have in all your shops and in your online shopping. You just need to opt in, so they have your approval to be part of the program. But you'd be silly not to. Because you are getting 10% back in your rewards, your free product. So, be sure to do that. But I would love for you to shop with me. Okay, let's get into this card, hey? Now, just trying to find a place for that. We'll put that there, hey? And actually, I won't be able to see it there. So, like I say, I am using the Charming Con, but what I actually thought I'd start with is... I'm actually going to start with a peach pie base. So I've got to cover my 4 colours for this challenge. Oops. So we'll do one this way. So at 10.5, I just cut that at 10.5. Oh, that's no problem at all. No, I'm glad you have enjoyed looking through it. Yeah. That's awesome, and I hope you're doing well. All right, so peach pie base. Now, oh look, I do have one of these. I'm gonna have some of my stuff in different places because I still went crafting with some friends, and it's still partly in my bag because I have been away and I just haven't had a chance. Okay, so we're gonna have a peach pie base, and then keeping in with this card template here, these 3 strips here, I'm going to do in our 3 different colours. So this is 10.5, so I'm going to do probably 1.8 strips. So I'll actually do another peach pie. Let's just do another peach pie at, this one will be 10 centimetres. Oops, that didn't cut properly, I don't know what I did there. 10 centimetres by 14.4. And that one's going to go on there because I always like to do a base that I'm actually going to start to build my designer. So we'll do that at 1.8. Oh, leave that one there. 1.8. So 1.8, I've got 1.8 in my head, I've got to remember that. Just trying to find a piece of fresh freesia. It's not going to be long enough. Okay. Here we go. No, that's not one. That looks good. So we'll do 1.8. Now the good thing about these trimmers is when you've got smaller measurements, you can either measure from this side or this side, which can become quite handy. Is 1.8 going to be enough?
seems quicker. It wasn't 1.8, was it? It was. Or maybe, I think that's 2. No, we need thicker than that to the end up. So let's do 2.8. I think that might be a bit better. 2.8. Yes, that's better. And I'll work out the length in a minute. So 2.8. I'll get a bit of coastal cabana here. Actually, we'll work out the length now. So it's 14.4, so we want to go down 0.5, so 13.9 long. So that makes my strips 2.8 by 13.9. Was that what I said? Yeah, 13.9. Beautiful. Looking good. So 2.8, 2.8. Not 1.8. I nearly went to 1.8 again. And then 13.9, I think I said. Let's see if I'm right. Oops. Didn't trim it enough, did I? There we go. So this is going to be a colourful card. And then our lemon lolly. Got a piece here, which is handy. And we'll do 2.8. And then the 13.9. So then we've got those lovely colours on the back there. Now then what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to grab the So Swirly embossing folder. Now these are, so you know my normal size of a card, I'm just going to show you in a second, just to get this out. My normal size of a card is 10.5 by 14.4. Look how big these newer embossing folders are. They're huge. They're lovely. So what I'm going to do is just inside this embossing folder, I'm going to put those in there like that. What? Now, this one's not a 3D. So because it's not a 3D, when you use your cut and emboss machine, got my beautiful big one here, you'll need plates. Look, it actually tells you on here. So using with standard embossing folders, you use a plate number 1, which is this one here, and then 2 of the 3. So that's 1 plus your embossing folder, and then you just hope that there's another plate in here. I'm going to do a mess over here, as per usual. True Amanda form. Now, I don't know where it is. Oh, skip along. If you're watching live, just bear with me for a second, because I am missing a plate. I'm going to have to go looking for it. Unbelievable, eh? Alright, just let me go quickly check out here. And just like that, it's where I left it. Still sucks being between 2 rooms. But anyway, it's going to be for a little while yet. Alright, so we will put those plates together and then we just run our embossing folder through. They work so nice for these machines. And there we go. Okay. And then when we take these out, we have these beautiful swirly, which I thought will work beautiful with the duck pond. Now you probably could have had those lining up, but I didn't want them lined up. I just wanted them on there. So there we go. Okay, so that basically copied that template, and for the circle, that's kind of going to be my duck and my other paper. So, like I said to you, these duck papers are beautiful. So look at these. I have actually used some out of this pack as well. Second pack, mind you. Okay. I can't get them out. So you could just make a simple card out of these, just a card front. So they have some great neutrals, and they've got some ducks if you want to just cut your duck out. Some beautiful background ones. Then we've got some lovely flowers. Look at them. They're pretty. And then on the back of them is like the little lily ponds. I can't think what they're called. Then your koi fish. And with the back there. Some stripes. And some frogs on some lily pads. They are lily pads. Another scene there which you could put just on a card and then put your ducks on there, or whatever you wanted to put on there. I've mixed these up the last time. I think I maybe look at that one. I think it's so pretty, that one. And then another kind of design. Now I've really messed them up, but that's okay. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I've got another cut one in there. And then it's got some beautiful dragonflies. Nice, that's nice for a guy's card, that one. Some beautiful pink. So there's some beautiful colours in there. So I thought, and what I might do is, I might actually glue these ones down. I'm going to glue these ones down. Ooh. Does anyone else feel so thirsty after Chinese? Wow. Don't have to have a big drink of water. I usually love my cup of tea after my life, but I'll tell you what. Terrible. Probably doesn't help drinking lemonade either. Anyway, so we stuck those on. Now, we could cut a duck out, but in the stamp set 2, you have some ducks. You have some ducks, but you can actually colour them in. Now, I don't know whether I didn't actually really bring the right colour in for a duck. Let me just go and get like a grey. Should I do it, or should we just cut a duck out? Maybe we'll just cut a duck out today, hey? Let's just cut it. I really want to show you. Look, I'm going to show you how these ducks work, but I might not use it because I'm not going to go out and get. Oh, hang on. Look, hang on. I've got some more colours over here. Hang on a minute. I've got Pecan Pie, Timid Tiger. Oh, these are 2 new colours that are just coming. So these are available on the 6th of May. So Timid Tiger and Secret Sea, beautiful colours. But I have got Pecan Pie. This might actually work for a duck. So let's pick a duck. Pick a duck. I think I like this duck. Let's give that one a go. So we will find him here. We'll put him on the block. Oh, yeah, here it is. This one. Is it this one? We'll figure it out as we go along. So we're going to actually Yeah, we'll do him in Memento Black. Let's just test this out. There we go. And then with the colouring, I'll have a little go of this pecan pie because we had it. Now, what I would do, and that's not the right one, but you can see how you can colour the duck in. So that's not the right one, but let's grab another one out. Oh, hang on. Where is it? There we go. Try this one. That's the right duck now. So I'm just going to clean this one. Hey Robin, how are you? It just so happens I'm using, we were talking today, Robin, I'm using something from that last chance sale, the charming duck pond. So I'm just trying to work out my ducks at the moment, trying to get all my ducks lined up, so to speak. There we go, there's our duck. And then with the two-step to stamping, this two-step, it's going to colour your duck in. So now I actually thought, oh, that was a bit off, wasn't it? Now what's my right duck? Must be, yeah, it's this duck. I'm going to get rid of the right duck. I still haven't got rid of the right. Put away the duck that I don't need. Okay, right. Now, have another go. Turn this over. Duck. And then your two-step stamping is like colouring in for those that are colouring in challenged. There we go. There we go. That's a bit off again. Now really, ultimately what would be nice too, and I don't know, I do have a bit of a water painter. What is nice, if you grab one of your water painters, I don't know if this is my right one. What you can also do to colour is if you use a water painter and you have a little bit of, you can just squeeze, you can just squeeze your ink pads like this and it gives you a little bit of colour. So then you could actually colour in the rest of that duck with a little bit more colour. I think ducks are all different colours, so not all different colours, but you know what I mean. There are lots of variety of colours. So ultimately this is not, it's a quite thick painter. There's thinner ones that you can buy. So now what I'm going to do in all that, I'm actually going to grab some white cardstock, which that was very lucky that I had in my bag there. So and I actually need some green cardstock, but we might just have to make do with what we've got. So I'm actually going to do my duck, after all of that, in pecan pie. Not pecan pie, yeah, pecan pie. Is that what it's called? Yes, pecan pie. I think it's better the outline in pecan pie. And then we'll do the inside in pecan pie as well. Out inside. a little bit off. I'm going to have another go. See how I just flipped it over there? No mistakes in when you're using cardstock, just flip it over. No one will ever know. Okay. Now you kind of need to line up his back and then his head. That's a bit better. Okay. And then we'll put a little bit more colour in that bird. So we'll get a bit of fresh freesia. So like I say, I've got a little bit in there. And I'll put that in his wing. I definitely need a bit more water in this one, although it certainly looks like it's got the water. There we go. And then wash it off, and I'll use a little bit of straight off the ink pad for his beak. So we'll just, and that's why a smaller one would have been much better. So that, and then I'm just going to grab a little bit of that Coastal Cabana and actually just put that into some of the... There we go. So that's a very colourful duck there. So we'll leave our duck up there. And we'll just clean that off. So you could either do your duck or you could use your paper and cut out a duck. Now the other thing with the matching dies, so the dies that go with this stamp set, you have in there, whoops, we can cut the duck out. So we will cut the duck out. And then I didn't even know they had this piece. How cool is that piece? Wow. I think I need to use that piece, most definitely. So we've got this cool piece, so let's use that piece. And then we've got this here of some pond plants. So there's lots of different dies in there. I'm just going to put the stamps away. And I'm going to have another drink. Dear me. Right, let's grab that cut and emboss machine back again and we'll see what we can do. So, the one thing I use with my cut and emboss machine is a magnetic plate. I found it. I do get this from another crafting shop, but I can't do without it. It really helps me match up my dies so they don't fall out of place. Lots of people use washi tape. You'll see people using washi tape. I just use that magnet. So I'm just off to the side here, just topping a piece of Coastal Cabana. Because I'm trying to stick to these colour themes. I probably would have liked to have used another colour, but one, I think it will be too much colour. Two, that I don't have them in my room. I'd have to leave the room. That's probably the main one. So, I'll just cut this down a little bit more. Okay, so we've got our little lily piece, which did fit when I was back over there. Just going to put it the right way. So I then just lay these all on my mat, everything that I want to cut out. So I'm going to have that piece up there, my duck. I should have coloured his feet in. That's all right. And then we're going to use these. I think we will use the peach pie. Like that. So we'll run that through. You love your magnet, yeah, I can't do without my magnetic plate at all. So we've got our duck. So then we start building it out. And then we've got this piece here. Now I didn't know this piece worked like this. How am I going to make that work? I think if I grab my scissors, look, wrong scissors. I'm wondering if one of our circles would do the job. Because I tell you what, a freehand circle's not going to really cut it, is it? No, I don't think so. But it might. Let's have a look. Because we've got our other little pieces here. You know what? I'm thinking I actually don't need this top part. So this die, what it actually does is you could cut that out of just a piece of card, and it would like the full card, and it would do like the background for you, if that kind of makes sense. But I've managed to. I could have been a lot smarter with what I did, but I've managed to make this work. I don't know how, but I have. Now I'm going to glue this one down. Just thinking what I wanted to do, but I'm going to glue this piece down like that. Because I also want to put this little bit back in. This piece fell out, but I actually want it back in. There we go. And then we're going to have our duck sitting here on there. And then I'm going to build my other ones around here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom here. And I'm not going to put the glue on the top. So they're kind of standing up a little bit. Oops, that's a little bit too much glue. Now I'm just going to go back and see what other dies we have. What else do we have in here? we have more lilies, so maybe we'll do some more lilies. And I might do these in the lemon lolly. Yeah, lemon lolly. And then, oh, actually no, we'll do some of these flowers. I've got some flowers here. So we'll do these in lemon lolly, the other ones in coastal cabana. And then I might do some more of these in another colour. You can actually even build the duck. See the bits? That's pretty cool. Lots. Okay. So we want to keep this piece and that piece. Alright. Let's do some more building on this thing. We'll get my machine back. And we're going to do some coastal cabana. Whoops. In them ones. Some lemon lolly. I love this colour, lemon lolly. And then should I add another colour? I really want to add some of this secret sea, but no, don't add any more colours. What about a bit of pecan pie? Let's, oh, I don't have any, do I? No. Alright, it's okay. What else we got? Trying to stick with this colour theme as well. We've got our paper. What have we got in here? Nothing you really could cut out as such. Okay. Okay, maybe we'll just do a bit more coastal cabana. Okay, let's try a bit more of that. Like that. Okay, let's do some of them. Oops. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just laying them all on again and running it through. Then I'm going to pop them out. Oops. And run them through again. Because I'm going to have a few. Now, where did that go? Lemon lollies there, and a bit more of this one. Okay. So we'll triple them on there. Put our machine away again. So, put our dies back as we use them. I've actually got a die out on my table that I must find a packet for tomorrow. Otherwise, that die is going to be lost without friends. Okay, so we can actually build, yeah, this is going to look nice. So, get a bit more glue on the bottom there. And then we've got our little lily ponds and our little flowers. They're cute, the flowers. Oh. Okay. Now we just got to, now I did have more of this, but I think more any more, and it'd be too much. Yeah, it'd be too much. So we'll leave them for another time. I always put them back in my die packet for another time. And sometimes I'm most excited when I open it up and I think, that'll work. So our lily pads here, and our flowers. Yeah, let's stick these down. I'm a liking it. And what this is also going to do is just make sure that my other pieces, are stuck down as well. My little, anyway, making sure everything's stuck down. I never knew there was that many dyes in this, to be honest. Oh, like, to do with the pond. But that's cool. Okay, and we've got a couple of lily pads. Oh, actually I won't, I might leave them, so I might use them for something. So we got that, and then that's going to go on there, like that. So we'll put some glue on that one. I have some new colours in my glue holders too. I've got the pink happening now, the hot pink. I think it actually, they call it freesia, but it's definitely a hot pink, and the pearl white. So so I've got them up for sale. If you're interested in purchasing a glue holder, I've got lots and lots of different colours. But let me know, and I can send you all the different colours I have now. So there we go. So all we need now is a sentiment. Now where is my stamp set? So I think just a little hello friend here. So let's grab that hello friend one. Now, what colour to do it in? We'll do it in black, and we'll do it on white. Did I say black? Yeah, black ink, Memento black ink, yep. So we'll get that one happening, like that. And what I might do is clean that one up. Yes, oh, I missed my duck. Put my duck back in there. I'll put my hello friend back here. Sometimes hello friend is a nice one to have. And then I can put happy birthday inside. Oh, so I'm going to actually cut this one out. Fussy cut it out. Now, instead of handling the big piece, it's much easier to handle the little piece. And then I'm moving I'm moving the cardstock instead of my scissors so much. I am by far not a great fussy cutter. But the more I practice, the better I get. So I just have a simple hello friend in there, and we will put that one on some dimensionals. So be sure to jump online, and if you would like a link to shop with me, I'd love to send you a link, but if not, you can just go to stampinup.com.au and select me as your demonstrator, Amanda Fitzgerald. And then because I love sending out thank you cards and things like that to my customers and keeping them well and truly updated as to where all the value is and where all the goodies are. So there we go. Now we also need, so in the inside, I would get my piece of card. So I have these pre-cut. So these are just 10 centimetres by 14.4. And that will go, whoops, inside. And then remember them two little lily pads? They're going in here too. One there and one there. Oops, oh, let me throw that away. Just like that. So there's our inside. And then I would also put, love these, I haven't got many left, brushed brass butterflies. These are cute. Get my take a tool. And we'll have some butterflies. And you know what? I went to a fish shop this afternoon. Well, actually, at someone's house. My daughter's setting up a little tank in her room. But we went and got some plants for her tank. It's not a big tank, but she wanted to have it all natural, which is great. And he was actually even saying about plants, you need to do them like odd rather than even because it's better on the eye. And I said, it's funny, you know, because I make cards and I always do embellishments like Don one. He actually knew what I was talking about because his wife does scrapbooking. So in 3s and 5s rather than 4s and 6s. So yeah, it was really interesting when he said it. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, so true. Oh, I just stuck that to myself instead of the card. So we just put a little bit of some butterflies, and as I said, just for 3. So there we go. And there's that card. I like how that turned out, and that's perfect for that colour challenge. So that's a card a day in May, the challenge that I am doing this month. And this is one of the days this month. So there we go. Look, I was going to put some twine on that, but I think I'm happy with that the way it is. Yeah. Oh, hey Dimity, how are you? Yeah, so I don't know whether... No, I didn't miss you, did I? No. Yeah, so really, really pretty. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you learnt something, took away something from tonight. Be sure to shop for those double rewards. If you're interested, if you've got a little bit of a wish list, it's a great time to buy now and get those double rewards. I love that card. Oh, thank you, Nola. It's a bargain. It's a bargain with stamps and dies at the moment. And it is a nice one to have. You could do lots more with it as well. Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with that card. Yeah. So, all right. Well, have a great weekend. Stay safe this week. Now next week I actually have my team gathering on the Friday night, so I won't go live on the Friday night, but I will try and do a Friday morning live because I will be spending some time with my team online doing some crafting and giving them a heads up of what's happening in Stampin' Up. So yeah, all right, I shall talk to you all soon. Bye.